All right, picture this. You're diligently saving, investing, and watching your money grow. Then, a little whisper starts in the back of your mind. What about the fees? Are they slowly, silently eating away at your hard-earned returns? If you're a Wealthsimple user, or considering becoming one, that question is absolutely crucial. Today, we're diving deep into the often misunderstood world of Wealthsimple fees. We're going to pull back the curtain, shine a bright light on every single charge, and equip you with the knowledge to make sure your money is working as hard as possible for you, not for the fees. So, let's get into it. What exactly are the fees you might encounter with Wealthsimple, and more importantly, how do you navigate them like a pro? First off, let's establish something critical. All investment platforms have fees. It's how they make money. The key isn't to find a platform with zero fees, that unicorn doesn't exist, but rather to understand the fees, assess their value, and ensure they align with your financial goals. Wealthsimple, for its part, is generally known for its transparent and relatively low fee structure, especially compared to traditional financial institutions. But relatively low doesn't mean non-existent. Let's break down the main fee categories you'll encounter with Wealthsimple. We're talking about Wealthsimple Invest, Robo-Advisor, Wealthsimple Trade, Self-Directed, and Wealthsimple Cash. Wealthsimple Invest, the Robo-Advisor fees. This is where many people start with Wealthsimple. You answer some questions, they build you a diversified portfolio, and they manage it for you. This convenience comes with a management fee, but it's refreshingly straightforward. The management fee, this is the big one here. Wealthsimple Invest charges a percentage of the assets under management. 0.5% for accounts under $100,000. This means if you have $50,000 invested, you're paying $250 per year. 0.4% for accounts $100,000 and over. Wealthsimple Black hit this threshold, and your fee drops. If you have $150,000, your annual fee would be $600. 0.4% for accounts $500,000 and over. Wealthsimple Generation. Once you hit $500,000, you unlock even more premium services, but the fee stays at 0.4%. Now, 0.5% or 0.4% might sound small, but let's put it into perspective. Over decades, even 0.5% can accumulate significantly. However, compare this to traditional mutual funds, which often charge 1.5% to 2.5% or even more. Suddenly, Wealthsimple's fees look very appealing. What does this management fee cover? It covers the ongoing management of your portfolio, rebalancing, dividend reinvestment, automatic deposits, and access to their financial advisors. You're paying for convenience and professional oversight. Are there other fees with Wealthsimple Invest? Generally, no. Wealthsimple uses low-cost exchange-traded funds, ETFs, for their portfolios. The management fees of these underlying ETFs are already factored into the 0.5% or 0.4% you pay to Wealthsimple. You don't pay a separate fee for the ETFs themselves on top of Wealthsimple's management fee. This is a common point of confusion, so let me reiterate. The 0.5% or 0.4% is the total management fee you pay to Wealthsimple for your Invest account. Wealthsimple Trade, the self-directed fees. This is where things get really interesting for the DIY investor. Wealthsimple Trade revolutionized the Canadian investment landscape by offering commission-free stock and ETF trading. Yes, you heard that right, commission-free. Commissions on stocks and ETFs, $0. This is the headline feature, and it's a game changer. You can buy and sell Canadian and US listed stocks and ETFs without paying a commission for each transaction. This is a massive saving compared to traditional brokerages that might charge $4.95, $9.99, or even more per trade. If you're an active trader, these savings add up incredibly quickly. Currency conversion fee. For US dollar trades, this is the one significant fee to be aware of with Wealthsimple Trade when dealing with US stocks or ETFs. When you buy a US stock, your Canadian dollars need to be converted to US dollars. When you sell, your US dollars are converted back to Canadian dollars. Wealthsimple charges a 1.5% currency conversion fee on each side of the transaction. This means you pay 1.5% when you buy a U.S. asset and another 1.5% when you sell it. So, a round trip costs you 3% in currency conversion fees. Is this a hidden fee? No, Wealthsimple is quite transparent about it. But it's crucial to understand its impact. If you buy $1,000 worth of U.S. stock, you pay $15 in conversion fees. If you sell it later for $1,200, you pay $18 in conversion fees. That's $33 just for currency conversion on a $1,000 investment that grew to $1,200. How to mitigate the currency conversion fee? Open a USD account. Wealthsimple Trade Plus. This is the best solution for frequent U.S. stock traders. For a monthly subscription fee of $10, Wealthsimple Trade Plus allows you to hold US dollars directly in your account. This means you only pay the 1.5% conversion fee once when you first convert CAD to USD to fund your USD account. After that, all your US dollar trades are commission-free and free of further currency conversion fees. If you're trading US stocks regularly or with significant amounts, the $10 per month quickly pays for itself. Use Norbert's Gambit, advanced while technically possible. Wealthsimple Trade doesn't natively support Norbert's Gambit for direct USD accounts in the same way some other brokerages do. It's more complex and generally not practical for most Wealthsimple Trade users given the other options. Stick to Canadian-listed ETFs that hold U.S. equities. Many ETFs trade on the TSX but hold underlying U.S. stocks. While these ETFs often have their own internal currency hedging or conversion built in, you won't incur the direct 1.5% fee from Wealthsimple. Withdrawal fees, $0. You can withdraw your money from Wealthsimple Trade without any fees. Deposit fees, $0. Similarly, depositing money is free. Account transfer fees, incoming $0. If you're transferring an account into Wealthsimple from another institution, Wealthsimple generally doesn't charge a fee. Account transfer fees, outgoing. If you decide to transfer your account out of Wealthsimple to another institution, they might charge a fee. This is common across the industry. Full account transfer out, $150. Partial account transfer out, $0, usually only applies to transferring specific securities, not the entire account. Pro tip, if you're transferring a large account out, it's often worth checking if your new brokerage will reimburse your transfer fees. Many will, especially for accounts over a certain size. Premium services, Trade Plus as mentioned, for $10 per month, you get access to USD accounts. Instant deposits up to $5,000, standard is $1,500. Access to real-time market data from Canadian exchanges. Higher interest on uninvested cash, though this is dynamic and can change. Is Trade Plus worth it? If you frequently trade U.S. stocks, absolutely. If you only occasionally buy a U.S. stock, you need to do the math to see if the $10 per month, $120 per year, outweighs the 1.5% conversion fees you'd incur. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.